Hey, good morning. This is G1, aka Gorilla Number One. Today, I gotta talk to you, man. I just woke up and I realized I'm at war. You should have realized the same thing too when you got up this morning, especially if you're a man. Because what I've noticed is that not only is there an agenda to emasculate us as men, everything, and when I say everything, hinges on us recognizing that we have to stand in our masculinity, not the toxic masculinity, if there is such a thing. But that's what I want to talk about. See, I'm going to get close and personal with you. I know for a fact, as a 50-year-old man, things are not the same as they used to be. Yeah, of course, for these young kids, there's a whole lot more money flowing through. For these girls, they're a whole lot hotter than they used to be when we were young. Hell, the body types are different. Maybe it's the hormones in the food or whatever. It doesn't even frickin' matter. The truth is, just like they're turning these girls and these women into men, they're trying to turn these men into women and girls. And I don't say that that's something that I can just sit by and speak idly, like as blasé as it's not happening. No, because if that's what you want to do, it's your choice, your body, your life. Move on it, live in it, stand in your truth, sit down for the fuckery. But the truth is, there's a majority of us who don't appeal to that. There's a majority of us that understand that, guess what? I love being a man. I love being manly. I love grunting. I love groaning. I love slamming weights down in the gym, Planet Fitness. I love the feel of when I kill a rep and when it's all said and done, it was just me and the weights. That's masculine. I love the touch of a soft woman, a soft, beautiful woman. A woman that understands that her femininity is her power. Her femininity is what makes her wisdom different from mine, just a little bit. It's not to say she's any smarter, not to say she's less intelligible. No, it's none of that. It's just to say that she is my physical opposite. And that physical opposite causes her to think differently in ways that are understandable. Listen, if I wanted somebody hard like me, and when I say hard, I mean hard, I would get a man. But I don't go that route. And no disrespect if you do, okay? Because love is love, and find the love that fits you. So I would ask that if I can respect that in you, if that's what you believe, then all I ask is that you respect in me, that I adore, I uphold the sacred femininity, that energy that travels up, opposing my masculine energy, that travels up the Kundalini to the crown chakra and exposes a sacred universal truth that we are made different for a reason. Now, stretches at the same time, okay? Because I'm, just want to stop and talk to you guys. Shirt off, so what? Okay? What I realize is that through social engineering, we've been stopped from living in our truth. And what has brought me back to reality is an ancient philosophy called Stoicism. Stoicism has reminded me that no matter what your preference is, there is virtue in being the man that you are. And it takes a great deal of temperance to be the man that you want to be. Because in this day, in this time, there's so many things coming at us from left to right that all we can do is pull a Neo in the Matrix and dodge and duck out of the way of these different things. But nobody wants to have to do that their whole life. Everybody wants to live their life as a black man in America. And trust me, I despise the term black man because I'm not black by any means. My shorts are black. I'm brown. I'm copper colored and I love it. But the truth is, the attacks that were initially implemented on us are now spilling over to all races, from Asian all the way up to Caucasian. And listen, the attack is real. Women now want us to fit into these boxes like a ready-made meal. Well, I'm not in a damn ready-made meal. Not me. I'm ready-made real. Real. And this is not an attack on women because they don't even know the tricks that are being played on them. See, there's a lot of puppet masters right now pulling strings, socially engineering and sitting back and watching and laughing at what we've created over decades. We've turned the women into these masculine brutes who use their body to weaponize their agenda. And they've turned and transformed these men into sniveling bitches that are all in their feelings and their emotions and don't know how to attack a situation head on, plan or strategize for success because we feel like we've got to cower down and make everyone around us feel confident. My life is not a freaking participation trophy. I'm a man. And I don't work out to impress men. But if that's what you do, that's fine. That's perfect. That's your life. See, what men are all about is living your life. There's nothing wrong with that. So I just ask that as a stoic, you think about what it is that makes you you. And this is for women also. I know this message is going to get blown up and cut to parts and he's this, he's that, he's attacking us, he's attacking this. No, I'm not. The truth is, I want you to be strong in whatever your convictions are. But I also want you to be so strong that you don't have to placate or place the blame on anyone else. That you accept responsibility and accountability for who you are. And you stand strong in your truth, male or female, he-male or she-male. I respect your pronouns. I respect who you are. And if you tell me that this is who you are, or you don't tell me, I'm not going to judge you either way. But what I will judge you on is if you are not who you say you are. And I see different. Because now I've got to get away from you. Because I know it is just a matter of time before you feel like, guess what? I'm going to dick you over. A bad way. And I've had enough of that in my life. I've had enough of people posing to be something that they are not. Hell, at my lowest and insecure moments, I realized I was being something I was not. And this is just a talk, man. This is just a conversation. This is just me expressing my truth. This is me discovering who I am. This is me discovering my brand. You know, I'm not made to put on some big production. Not yet. Right now, what you see is what you get. Stripped down, unabashed, unafraid, real. I stand for masculine. I stand for feminine. I stand for the LGBTQ+. You know why? Because they have their truth, just like I have mine. And I respect truth, and I detest lies. But I appreciate a lie, because a lie helps me see where the line in the sand is. And the side that I stand on is always going to be on the side of my truth and the side of truth, because there's only one truth. So it is what it is. If you like God, if you praise Satan, I don't care. I don't have to answer for your choices. But when your choices affect me, I have the right to defend my stance, like any man does. See, contrary to popular belief, there is no such thing as a toxic man or toxic masculinity. The truth is, men just want to live. We're not some complex beast that roam throughout the world looking to inflict our ways on anyone. See, those are not men. Those are savages. And I'm all about calling out savages when I see them. Because a savage is what a savage does. No, I'm talking about men. I'm talking about men that wake up. Men that realize they have responsibilities. Men that realize that they have families that they have to care for, protect, provide. We're simple creatures. Women, we're simple. We're not complex. The complexity comes when we have to deal with things like emotions, because emotions can sway this way and that way. Emotions are like a double-edged sword. They can cut and kill, cutting the other person and killing the person that used it. Emotions are dangerous. That's why I practice Stoicism. One of the books I've been reading lately is Meditations by Marcus Aurelius. And one of the things that I like that he says is, question not what a good man is. Just be one. And it's not that he was saying the same thing is not true for women. But what he's saying is just live in your truth. Stand on your square and be who the hell you are. And be proud of it. But don't push it on anyone else. Because imagine if I had the power to push my blackness on you. You have to take my blackness. You have to appreciate my blackness. You don't have to do anything. But should you try and oppose me being me, that's where you will meet a brick wall. That's where you will understand that the train has now left the track. Because I don't appreciate people pushing their agendas on me. Just like I don't appreciate being the one who pushes their agenda on anyone else. Because I know you wouldn't appreciate it. I mean, it's something about Stoicism that is so true, that rings so right with people. That sits right here for me. Because it is about being strong. It is about being real. It is about being yourself. It is about standing up for your truth. And that's what I'm going to be talking about on this channel. I am the Black Stoic, aka G1. And we're going to be going over quotes. We're going to be talking about different things. But I want to take you on a journey with me so you can see what it's like to stand in this thing called Stoicism, this ancient philosophy that came from Greece of all places. Now, that's where it was noted that it came from, but we also know that the person who founded it, Xenon, used to be a merchant that traveled throughout the Mediterranean, which means that he was exposed to different parts of Africa. So let's say he may have gotten it from Africa and brought it back like other things the Greeks did, and exposed it and amplified it and brought it out into the Greek Western civilization. And that's where it picks up its steam from and moves forward. But I do know one thing. This ancient philosophy is no joke. The four virtues, well, the four pillars of Stoicism. It's justice, wisdom, temperance, and courage. Justice is what men stand for. What's right is right, what's wrong is wrong. That simple. And the courage that is required to embrace that justice and stand on it. The wisdom to see what is right and what is wrong and to understand how to avoid these things and be smart about it. And the temperance to understand that even in our most downtrodden and emotional times, we have to temper our emotions. See, these are the things that people are not talking about. And as the Black Stoic, I'm just gonna keep it real with you, man. I can't take the BS. I can't take the lies. I can't take them telling me who I'm supposed to be when I know who I am. Can you? I know this message kind of sounded a little bit all over the place because it's a rant. It is. Today. There'll be more structured ways of saying what I want to say. But at the end of the day, I just want you to know the power that you possess comes from the same plant where I draw my power from. The same things that you want for your life are the same things everyone wants for their life. They want to live, they want to be happy, they want to embrace the beauty of this world, and they want to be who they're supposed to be freely. Whatever your belief is, whatever your system of belief is, it's okay. Don't let them tell you it's wrong. I don't care if you're the most masculine man. I don't care if you're LGBTQ+. I don't care if you don't know who you are. The journey is yours, and you have to discover who you are because that's what it's all about. That's why we're here. So do you, and allow others to do them. That's all I want to talk about today. Let's kill the agendas. Let's recognize the agendas. Let's recognize the puppet masters who are pulling our strings. White, black, Asian, Indian, you name it. This social engineering project is going off the rails in the worst way. And it's up to us to get it back on track. Not the social engineering, but the lives of humans. Because human beings are the ones who are being punished for being human. And that shouldn't be. Defend your family, defend your mind, defend your heart. Stand in your truth. Black Stoic.